Hey guys, it's Scragg. Man, I gotta tell you, I've been having a blast with this Monster Hunter beta, dude. So I basically just want to go over a couple things in my last 10 hours or so playing it. So this, it'll be fun. We'll have good times. First thing. First thing, I know it's a bit late for you guys to test this out if you haven't done so already, but maybe you'll see it in time, hopefully, and you'll be able to check it out. But there's a training ground in the beta, so you can test out the different weapons, talk to the Pelico at the entrance to change your gear, and you can also, try out the different items to see how they behave. Try out the different combos, the special combo abilities, on the crates and stuff that are in there. You can even practice swinging on vines, which is super cool, and climbing also. But on the official release, if you didn't get a chance to try this out, if it's still in there, use it so that you can get used to the different items in the game and the different equipment, the combos, stuff like that. It's a pretty hard game to understand. It's not like a Rick and Morty level meme of you have to have a high Q of 290 to understand this game. No, it's not that hard, but it can be a steep learning curve to get used to. I don't know, it seems like the tutorials for this one are going to be better, but we'll see. If you're new, you might not understand how the game works yet, and it helps to definitely understand some of those things. Secondly, the graphics are obviously quite amazing. You can tell that they spent a lot of time on it, just from the graphics and the environment. Everywhere and everything you look at is just it's just so full of detail. Even the option for the player to choose whether or not it focuses on the resolution, the frame rate, or the graphics is a really thoughtful addition. I don't know if that's on regular PS4s, but it's on PS4 Pros. It's just a nice thing to see, when you actually have the option to choose what you would like to be focused on. I always choose frame rate, but that's just because it's really nice to be able to see what is going to happen without choppy frames in between what you're doing. Because for me, I've been playing Monster Hunter 13 years now, and if I got hip checked by a monster and I could have avoided it, I'd be pretty embarrassed. The combat mechanics are pretty good. They're pretty tight. When I was playing initially, I had a hard time adjusting to the new button mapping of the controller. I'm not used to the controller as it is, but they did change some things that are interesting. Specifically the little quick menus. You hold down L1 and you have a quick menu. You hold down the touchpad and you have a quick menu. Things like that. They have 4 different sections just for the L1, and they have 4 or 5 sections for the touchpad. So it's gonna take some getting used to, but it's customizable as far as I can tell. It's a bit overwhelming, but there's we'll get it. I'm sure we'll get used to it. Just like playing Final Fantasy 14 on a PS4, you'll definitely get used to it. But the controls, they feel tight. When I twitch the analog stick, my character twitches a little bit. It's not like how Monster used to be, where it was oh, this analog stick feels so heavy. He's not responding to me the way I want. But I mean, that was pretty much only on the 3DS versions. I'm sure that they're good. They're gonna feel a lot better to you than anything you've ever played with Monster Hunter. It's just I've been playing the iOS version recently, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to go back to it. Really wasn't expecting it to be that responsive. Dodging, switching between weapons and items. It's just a whole other level now. I hope that the developers realize that the controls are a lot tighter now, so they can make the monsters a lot harder. And also, we're not playing on handhelds anymore, so they don't have to worry about mechanical difficulty especially whenever the PC version comes out. I hope they make those monsters hard as hell, dude. I hope we have like a PCMR race G rank, you know, a PCMR class G rank at the end game. I hope the end game is so difficult that we can't even beat it for like 6 months. But I have to be honest though, like the whole time I've been playing, I've been sticking with like the dual swords and the long sword. Those have always been my main weapons in the game since like Freedom 2. But yeah, I really need to try out the other weapons. I've only got a few more hours left of the beta. Well, a few. I mean, it's like, let's see. It's like slightly less than 12 hours left. It's almost midnight right now, so man, it's just so good. The monster choice was pretty okay. The Baroth, Rathalos, Devil Ho, not Devil Ho, Diabolos, yeah, and then the 2 new monsters. I thought those were pretty good choices. I think it would have been a little better if they were a little bit more difficult, because I found the missions just like a little bit too easy. Even whenever we went hunting around for the Devil Ho and the Rathalos, it wasn't that hard. That was the problem with the beta for me. But definitely a lot of fun. Definitely a good entry point for a lot of people who haven't played Monster Hunter yet. But I remember reading something interesting about the AI for the monsters. They said they didn't actually script like the actions of the monsters. They said they just kind of gave them rules to go by and let the AI take care of the rest. So that I've seen some really interesting footage, and I've seen some really interesting things in my game that I didn't get to record because I didn't have my setup done here yet. But yeah, I've seen some crazy stuff, like the one that spits. I don't remember the name yet. I haven't memorized it. I haven't played enough. But it like grabbed that like lizard one that looks like the ones from Try, and it just like grabbed it by the neck and was just like just flashing it everywhere, dude. Like when I saw that, like I was sitting on my couch, like laid back, just kind of like, you know. And then I saw that, and I was just like, what the what? Oh my god! It was just like one of those amazing moments, and I hope we get a ton more of those whenever the retail version comes out. So, yeah. I really hope all this goes well. I hope that this game becomes very popular. Like, I'm one of like, I don't know any gang signs, but I'm one of like the OG Monster Hunter players, okay? Release day 2014. 11 years old. Let's do it. I don't care if more people play. I'm not going to be one of those like hipster type people like, it's cool. I'm not going to do that. Like, if you want to play Monster Hunter, come play Monster Hunter. It's a great game. I'm sure that most of the community who's been around forever will be more than willing to help you learn how to like all the strategies that we have. In some of the footage back here, I'm gonna try to line it up to where it's right now. No, it's not gonna happen. At some point, I, laid down a trap, and then I laid down a couple barrel bombs, and then I waited for him to get in the trap. Then I threw down a mini barrel bomb. That's just like, that's one of those. It's a beginner move, okay? It's simple, it's effective, and it makes a huge explosion, so it's a lot of fun. If you're really brave, you can just jump in there and hit the barrel bombs with the fire type weapon, or even I think just a regular weapon does it. I can't remember clearly. Or you can get a buddy to shoot it, or you can use that little like wrist rocket thing that you have and just like blow it up like that. But guys and girls, if you haven't played Monster Hunter ever, make this your first one. Like, for real. If you don't have a PS4 and you have a PC, just wait. Just Just save yourself. Don't watch the streams. Don't talk to your friends who have it. Just save yourself. It's like saving yourself for marriage, except it's the greatest game ever made, okay? They took the greatest game ever made and they made it the greatest game ever made, alright? So play it, okay? Please play it. If you don't like it, I'm not gonna do anything. If you don't like it, I'm sorry, but I don't see how you couldn't. I mean, I could see how you couldn't, but come on now. So, just yes. Yes. Oh, I forgot to say that this was my first impressions of the beta. It's not really my first impressions because I played it a couple days ago. But I had to work a lot, so I only got like 10 hours in. Sorry. I'm probably not going to do any more on Monster Hunter yet until pretty soon after the game comes out. I don't honestly have the energy after working all day to sit down and like deconstruct every single thing in the beta before it goes down. I just want to play it. So that's someone else's job. Let me know what you think about the Monster Hunter beta in the comments down there. Did you like it? Did you not download it because you're a Nintendard? Did you try it and you didn't like it? If you didn't like it, why didn't you like it? Like, I'm really interested to know, like, because maybe the reason you didn't like it is because you didn't understand what you were doing. That sounds really condescending, but I promise, if you put a little bit of time into this game, it's good. And like I said in my video before, I mean, I've put, I'm gonna say close to 10,000 hours into Monster Hunter since it came out in 2004. So yeah, just ask me anything. If I don't know the answer, I mean, obviously I'm not gonna know the answer to like every single game. Like, hey, where do you get the God bug? Like, just Google that. But you know what's even better? You want to try Monster Hunter? You got an iPhone? Just download the iOS version. It's really good. Like, I've been playing on my iPad nonstop for like the past 2 weeks. Except I got a new iPad, so I lost my save. But oh, that's cool. Hey. Oh. Whatever. Anyway. Just play it. Don't be stubborn, okay? Don't be like, oh, I like Nintendo, I'm not gonna betray Nintendo. Because that's how I felt whenever they went to when they went to when they went from Sony to Nintendo. So just don't be stubborn. Like, I know you're a Nintendo fanboy and you don't want to play it because it's not on your console, but just fuck off, dude. Get out of here. Get out of here!